Hey, this is Michael Williams, selling North Georgia Realty, and I am here with a couple of our newest clients. I'll ask you guys to introduce yourself.
My name is Christy Kinsey.
My name's Matthew Kinsey.
All right, so the Kinseys here have just totally renovated this project. We're at 703 West Walnut Avenue, and I'll tell you, I walked in this house about 3 years ago. There was a big hole in the roof. There were studs everywhere. All the walls had been opened. It was a complete disaster. So Carl, our marketing guy, is going to show you some before and after pics, and so you'll get to see those. But the total transformation that has happened here is awesome. So as soon as we got this listing back, I wanted to meet with these folks and just kind of understand what they went through. And so we're going to introduce you to them, and we're going to kind of hear a little more about their story, and then we'll take you around the house and kind of show you around. But before we get to that part, tell us, what made you choose this place?
I had passed it, going down Walnut Avenue for many years, living here for a long time, and loved the architecture and the arches and everything in it. So just curiosity got to me, and I said, let's go look at it.
With no intention of buying it. You're like,
No,
let's just go see it.
We had just completed a flip at that point, giving ourselves a couple of months break, and then just wanted to come see it. And so we walked in, and I mean, it was a full project. And then we walked out, and we got onto Walnut Avenue, and I was like, whew, I'm glad I saw that, but I'm glad that we're not going to tackle that.
Wow, so it wasn't immediate love at first sight.
It was not for me, but we got onto Walnut Avenue, and he said, we need to make an offer.
Wow.
I was like, oh.
So you saw something totally different than what she saw.
Well, the flip we had before this was over across the mountain, and the realtor we called to look at it was beat down. She was tired of showing it, and it was 1,100
square
feet, small truss roof, had a brand new shingle roof on it. But the truss roof, you don't have to have interior walls to hold up a truss roof. Well, that's what it was. 4 walls and the roof. And when I opened up the door, of course the porch was falling off. You look in, and the realtor was like, here it is. And I looked in the door, and there was no floor joist, there was no subfloor, it was just dirt.
I remember this house.
Do you?
I do.
And I looked at Christy, and I looked at the realtor, and I said, nothing about this scares me. And that floored her. She said, if I could sell this, I could sell anything.
The realtor perked up at that point, like, oh, somebody has vision.
But yeah, I like things where I don't have to back up. This didn't have to back up. You just move forward. So same way with the other one.
Yeah, so you guys are obviously experienced flippers. I also have flipped dozens of houses. And so when I walked in here, I wasn't sure that I knew what to do and how to make money here and how to bring this back to life like you guys have. So how did you know, like what about it did you see that said, oh, I can make this project amazing?
I think that the exposed brick was a huge thing for me. As soon as we tore down, what we needed to see that, it spoke for itself. And then the arches all over the house, and just the history of the house. It was built in 1940, and I just felt like we needed to keep it true to its generation, but to update it at the same time to make it friendly for people nowadays.
Did the additional dwelling unit have anything to do with why you knew it would be a success? Did that make the numbers better?
That was really the only reason that I was okay with doing this house, because we have another Airbnb, and so we knew that it had been successful. So I said, if we can turn that into an Airbnb, and then I'll do it.
Cool.
So,
yeah, when I walked through that thing the last time too, it was completely trashed. Like there was just stuff everywhere. So what's your favorite part of this project? What did you do that you came across and maybe you didn't know how to fix it, but then, an epiphany happened and you're like, oh, this is how we can make this work?
Like on the interior, the arch that goes from the living room to the dining room wasn't a true radius like all the other arches. So I thought, we can't leave that. It was an arch, but they call it an elliptical. So we raised that header and made it one big true radius arch. And that ended up being our favorite part of the, because when you walk in the front door and you look over, you see the arch going into the hallway and then the big arch going into the dining room. And it just made the house. That and the stairwell was totally closed off from the living room. We ended up adding some beams and opening those up to expose the end of the stairway. It just makes it look a lot more open.
It does. One of the first things I noticed when I walked in was the fact that there was so much more natural light here than there was the first time I was here. Opening that stairwell was a great idea for you guys. I also think this kitchen is a little bigger. Tell me what happened in here.
Well, the wall behind us, it was at the face of these cabinets, and then the cabinets were added.
Almost feels like a galley kitchen.
Yeah, it was small. So we robbed some space from the master bathroom, which is still enough size. It's big enough.
Oh, it's a huge master bath. I just walked through it a few minutes ago, and I was surprised that there were some square footage that was taken from it. Like it still seems like a huge master suite.
It is big.
You guys really know what you're doing. You can tell that this is not your first flip for sure. Is there anything else about this property that is special to you or that you want to share with the audience to tell them like why you love this place?
My biggest thing is seeing a house, especially one of this caliber, gutted, hole in the roof. I'd call it a pet peeve, I guess. Just a house sitting there unused. Fix it up or tear it down.
I love the wood beams, the high ceilings. There are so many little intricacies of this house that make it something that you would like to call home. You know, it's not a cookie cutter house. It's not a square box. There are so many just little cool features about the house that I think will certainly help someone see that this is a place to call home and be proud of. So I'm looking forward to putting it on the market and seeing what happens. So thank you guys for letting us invade the space for a little bit and check it out. And looking forward to it. If you guys have any interest in seeing this home, please let us know, 706-271-6549, or you can reach us at info@sellingofgeorgia.com. Thanks.